dynamic to our consciousness right now while we are living here in death, in life. Now, in one thing I want to point out before I pass on about the involuntary nerves. Now, when you take, this is very important. Many people wonder what happens after death, why they have to take another body. This is an important point I want to give you. When you sleep, or meditate and consciously sleep, when the voluntary nerves are refreshed, do you have any trouble waking up? No. You wake up and then life goes on. Now, when the involuntary nerves are put to sleep and death comes, when they are fully refreshed and enlivened and regenerated, then the soul wakes up once more. But what has happened? By that time, the circulation, the heartbeat, the vegetative organs have decayed. The soul has no body to come into, and so it has to seek another body and come once more and go through this life and death. So if we can practice putting the voluntary nerves to sleep or to die consciously, it's not very difficult. It's easy. You won't know when it happens. You will know immortality, though. So if we can do that, put the involuntary nerves to sleep, then the whole body is recharged and life comes in, and that's why the saints and the great ones have that tremendous energy and power, because they have not waited for death to recharge the involuntary nerves. They have done it right while they have been alive on this earth. And so we must learn, as I have said, to consciously die. So we will know after death what we do right now in this life. Remember that. Don't sit around now lackadaisical. You won't know death. Get busy. Regular meditation, morning and night, with full dependence on God, full surrender to Him, full humbleness and devotion in your heart. You will know His presence. Why wait for death and then be cheated out of it? Know Him now while you are alive and have your faculties and have the power to be one with Him. Now the Master has said this: those who will know what happens after death are those who try by devotional yogic methods to understand and perceive the phenomena of sleep and death during their conscious physical existence. It is they alone, I will add, who can retain consciousness after death. You understand? Let me read it once more. His words are invaluable. Those who will know what's coming after death are those who try by devotional yogic methods, the methods of self-realization fellowship, given by one who held life and death in his hand as the beloved Master. Those who do those things and try to understand and perceive the phenomena of sleep consciously and of death consciously during their physical conscious existence, it is they who can retain their consciousness after death. No. Know that. Know that. Do not wait for death. So now we will go on, as the subject says, after death what? We'll spend just a few minutes on what to expect after death. So I'm going to give you a classification which I have just in a few minutes. It is one of the greatest classifications because I don't care who or where you are. If you listen carefully, you will place yourself just what you're going to be after death. You're either going to have the full conception and realization of your oneness with God, or you're going to be kicked into oblivion. So listen carefully. This is a wonderful classification which the Master has given. There are two great classes of disembodied spirits, which each and every one of us will be. There are two great classes of spirits. They are those who are developed and those who are undeveloped. You understand? Those who, as the Master said, practice certain devotional yogic methods to understand sleep and death, It is they who constitute the developed spirits. There's no other way. It is as simple as that. Now, what are they? What are the developed spirits? They are yogis, saints, and devotees, like each and every one of us is. You understand? Those are the ones who have practiced those methods, who understand the state of sleep and death. It is they who constitute the developed spirits after death, because they've made it dynamic to their consciousness right here in life. Now, what are the general characteristics of yogis, saints, and devotees? And there are the best of those, the ordinary ones, and those who are rather the middle class, and those just ordinary, indifferent yogis, the Master used to call them. Now, what are the general characteristics of those? They are these. All three classes of yogis, saints, and devotees will have varying states of self-consciousness after death. Is that clear? If you're a great yogi, you'll be fully conscious after death. If you're even just an indifferent yogi, you will, as everyone will know, that you are existing after death. You will be conscious of your state of existence. Everyone will hear the Om vibration. Everyone will be conscious of the Om vibration, and every one of the yogis, saints, and devotees will get rebirth immediately, so that you can go on going home to God. So remember, those are the general characteristics of the developed spirits, which I hope each and every one of us will be after we are through with this wonderful show in which we find ourselves, yogis, saints, and devotees. Now, I said that I must bring out this one point. All will be conscious of the Om vibration. Now, that Om vibration has two aspects.